Hey, what's going on, guys? So I'm gonna record something here because I haven't posted something in quite a while, and it's getting close to season, and so I just was gonna touch base with you and kind of throw out a couple things and a couple questions and see what you guys think. And there's a lot more people out there that probably know a lot more than I do, so I'm just trying to kind of get your guys' thoughts on some stuff. I'll go in the fur room here. I was going to show you, I did get a new DeWalt drug. Went to South Dakota this summer for vacation since it's the only state that has any common sense when it comes to the flu virus. So that's where we went. Actually, it was pretty good. Saw more muskrat huts in 5 or 10 miles up there than I have probably in 5 years put together in central Missouri. But anyway, I'm just gonna lean this up here and try to get this situated here and just kind of ask a couple of questions. One of them is, I don't know if any of you guys tried to sell after the whole China flu hit last year, but it literally was almost impossible to find a buyer. And like I said in that one video, I finally got it dumped off with Lee Steinmeier, and you guys probably know just from the FHA sale that was pretty much a flop, and I'm guessing that the online is going to be probably just as bad because if they didn't buy it when the brokers were in person, I don't see them buying a whole lot on online. And I called up there and talked to him, and it didn't sound like it was going much better. So I've been trapping for 15 or 16 years, and we've had ups and downs like everybody knows, but unless I'm wrong, we basically have Dronewald and FHA. And to be honest, they are and we are completely at the mercy of what's going on overseas. I mean, if we lose China, to me, I haven't been around as long as Dronewald, but that pretty much screws us royally. I mean, I don't see us being able to recoup from that. But so this is what I'm running into. Last year, I had several hundred pelts. I had 2 freezers full of pelts. Well, the China flu hit. I needed food. I needed space for food because everybody knows how that went. Every quack went out and started buying gobs of food, and I was just trying to keep general basic stuff that I always, normally would keep. We buy a lot of food at once anyway, so I wasn't doing anything abnormal. I just couldn't find any food there for a stretch. And then when I did, I was trying to buy it like normal and put it in the freezer. But I couldn't because I had all my pelts in there. So I don't want to run into that situation because honestly right now, keeping the family safe and providing for them is more important than pelts in the freezer. So if anybody has any other ideas, or maybe I'm just thinking, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but I'm realistically looking at, for this season, and I know obviously nobody knows what the future holds, but this will be the 3rd season in a row because I got screwed by NAFA. The fur from last year isn't selling. So at some point you kind of got to take a look back and not that it's unsustainable because obviously people haven't been doing it for money, for a long time. But at some point you got to draw the line a little bit or scale back what you're doing to the point where it's not just a complete waste of time and money. So if anybody has any other ideas other than Dronewald and FHA, man, I would love to hear it because basically that's all I got. I was planning on Dronewald last year, and then literally the week I was getting ready to meet the truck, they canceled all their routes, and it's not their fault. It's nothing they can, I would have done the same thing. So I'm just throwing that out there. I'm still going to the convention. Our Missouri State Convention's in a week at St. Roberts. They're going to have a lot of good demos and stuff there. I'm stocking up a bunch of supplies just for damage control work because that right now is going gangbusters. I shipped off 2 years worth of caster and 2 years worth of coyote glands, and I couldn't have been more happy with how Minnesota treated me. I mean, it was phenomenal. I sent them up 14 pounds, and man, the letter he wrote back, you know, and the prices he gave me, man, was just phenomenal. So if anything, at least we have that. Like Dronewald put out on that video here last week or whatever in Iowa, you know, a big beaver's now is worth $4. I mean, I love trapping as much as anybody, but man, $4 beavers, I hate to say it, but the caster is about the only thing worth anything on a beaver. But man, if you are catching any numbers, man, save the glands. The skunk essence, everything is just phenomenal money right now. So that at least is one good thing. I know this is my plan. I'm going to hit the muskrats as hard as I can hit them. I mean, we don't have a lot of rats, but I know about every pothole and duck pond and creek that has rats within 100 miles of here. And they don't take up any space in the freezer. So that's plan one. Same with mink. I mean, mink are $5, and we don't have a lot of mink, but they don't take up space in the freezer, and I can still do my long lines like I like, hit the road lines, and at least have something to trap. And you know, if I catch, last year I think I caught 100 rats or pretty close to that. You know, they don't take up much room at all, so I can live with that. So that for right now is my plan until, you know, here in a couple 3 months we just kind of see how the dominoes fall and just go from there. But I mean, I would like to know guys that you know, you don't have to be catching, you know, hundreds of pelts, but guys that hit it pretty hard, you know, I would really like to know what your plans are, because man, I just don't want to be in the spot where I was this spring, stuck with all those pelts and not being able to dump them anywhere, because it's just aggravating, you know. It's just a lot of hard work. But anyway, like I said, not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm trying to just see what my options are other than those two, and maybe that's all I got. But anyway, I'm looking forward to the convention. Thank God Missouri did not cancel. I'm so sick and tired of everything being shut down, canceled, you know, and I'm probably preaching to the choir on this one, but man, golly, it's going to be nice to get around some salt of the earth men and women that have a level head on their shoulders and not scared of their own shadow. I mean, I'm almost 40. I've never, you know, this is unlike anything anybody's ever seen. But at some point, you want to pull your hair out. Plus, being married to a police officer, I can tell you, it's been one crazy freaking year. I'm ready for it to be over. I can tell you that, and I'm ready for season to get here so I can be out in the woods. So, anyway, I hope you guys are doing good. If you can make it to the Missouri convention, man, I hope you can come. It'd be great just to hang out with some like-minded people, to be honest with you. Just getting to see some friends there, and maybe meet some new ones, maybe get to meet some of the YouTube guys, you know, that I watch, and because I sure ain't watching the news, I can tell you that. Haven't turned the TV on in probably 7 years. But anyway, just let me know your thoughts. I'm getting ready, I can tell you that. I've got everything ready to go. I just got to pick up my order that I placed at Minnesota here for the convention. But other than that, I'm ready. Actually, finally broke down, bought a camper shelf for my truck. I'm going to try that out for the first time this year and see how that goes. But anyway, guys, man, God bless. I know it's a crazy time. You know, I'm proud of this country. I'm proud of law enforcement. I'm proud of the trappers. I'm a proud American is what I'm getting at. I'm sick and tired of people running this country down. They can leave anytime they want, but they won't. And it's like the old saying, America's that great, even the ones that hate it still won't leave. And it's the truth. So, like I said, I'm probably preaching to the choir on that one. But anyway, guys, God bless, man. Praying for y'all, praying for everybody, our law enforcement, Trump, leaders, everything. So, God bless. We'll check you next time.